Oh my goodness. I am so excited that you are here wherever you're listening from, whether it's in the car, whether you're at the shop, whether you just got done with your one-to-ones. I love you, but I want to talk about this. I'm so excited. Let me know that you're here. Put a fire emoji. I'm also doing this live on IG. Hi, you guys. I'm so loving to see you here. We are going to talk about something really big today. So now, if you're with me, I want you to just hear me right now. And I want you to, I'm going to ask you a question. What if I told you you're going to be a millionaire by the end of this year? Hear me. Yeah, you heard me. You heard that. Now, slow down for a sec. Don't just let that brain run wild. Let that land in your body. Feel that, hear that, receive that. You are going to be a millionaire by the end of this year. Say it out loud with me. I am going to be a millionaire by the end of this year. Put a fire emoji in the comments if you're here with me on IG. And now I want you to feel that. Feel that I am going to be a millionaire by the end of this year. I want you to feel that in your full body, right here. What's happening? What's happening when you say that out loud? I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of this year. What happens to your body? Does your chest expand? Do you feel your belly drop in excitement? Do you feel heat or tension? Maybe even a flicker of doubt. Maybe a surge of holy fuck, what if? If your first thought was fuck yes, hold that. I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of this year. Hold that. I want you to say that. I want you to hold it. That feeling, that is the thing you are already chasing, my friend. That feeling that you now have, you're like, I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of this year. How does that feel? And it feels fuck yes. That's the thing you've been chasing, is the feeling. Not the number in the bank. It's the identity behind it, the frequency, the feeling of I'm powerful, I'm safe, I'm relaxed, I'm chosen, I'm here doing something that matters. Now, if your brain kicked in and you were like, I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of this year, and it was like, but how? There's no way, right? Congratulations. You just bumped into your wealth ceiling. So that's the edge where your nervous system doesn't yet feel safe to expand, because while your conscious mind might say, fuck yeah, I'm going to be a millionaire, your body is still gripping on an outdated frequency. And you, you, the you that's hearing me, you, the you that's seeing me right now, you are not a solid object moving through time. You are energy. 99.99999% vibrating matter, a walking transmission, and that frequency you live on, that's what determines what you get to hold, create, and receive. So when I say feel it in your body, I mean really feel it. Not just the high. Feel the doubt, the ache, feel the, who am I to do this? Because that's the work. So psychosomatics, as your psychosomatics biz bestie, the integration, this is the integration of the psyche and the soma, the thoughts that you think, the feelings that you feel, and the sensations that rise when you say, I'm going to be a millionaire. That's the real data. That's what drives your decisions, your moves, and your magnetism. Because when your body doesn't believe it, your content won't convert. And when your nervous system doesn't feel safe to expand, your wealth won't stick. And when your energy still feels stuck in fear, no amount of how-tos, no amount of strategies will change the results you're currently having. Psychosomatics is the work of getting your body on board with your vision. It's how I've reprogrammed my own system to stop performing and to start transmitting. And the moment that I did that, people stopped scrolling. They started to feel me and they started to buy. Did you know, like, let me ask you this question. Did you know that the average person scrolls over 300 feet of content every single day? Did you know that? Did you guys know that? Did you know that? I didn't know that. And if you want to stop them, if you want them to stop for you, you can't just post. You have to have a felt experience. You have to pierce through the veil here. So oftentimes, like when I'm in my psychosomatic sessions with my members in the ARC or in my Beyond the Stars members in my mastermind, we don't bypass this part. I actually am very heavy. So when it comes to scaling is a soft skill. So if you're scaling from one to many, if you're building courses, group containers, masterminds, retreats, these kinds of things, and you're looking to scale much more, you want to be the kind of person that holds 100 people because you want 100 people in your motherfucking programs. You want to impact 1 million people, not just make $1 million, right? We don't bypass this part. This is something that I'm very, 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 very heavily teach this in all of my spaces, because of the fact that when we think we scale, we're like, more strategy, more things to do, more posting, better messaging, better activation, better this or better that. When scaling is an inside job, to 10x your business is to 10x your identity. So when I utilize psychosomatic sessions, we don't bypass any of it. And we don't hold on to any of it, where people are like, hang on to your highest level idea and hang on to the frequency of you already making $1 million. I'm like, don't hold on to that. Just feel that. Understand what that feeling is. Understand that you can feel it, but don't hang on to it. We don't cling to things around here. We also don't resist things around here. Everything is neutral around here. And the more neutrality that we bring to life, the more peace we operate from. The natural byproduct is to vibrate at a higher frequency and, of course, manifest the things that we desire as a preference. But nothing is conditional to the outside world. You're like, I already feel peace, joy, fulfillment all the time. I naturally scale as a byproduct because I do still desire to live a life worth fucking talking about. But I don't make the doing, the outside of me, the thing that I focus on. I make inside of me focus. This is the biggest aspect to scaling, and this is the big thing that I focus on with my people in my spaces. It's the reason why people are like, yeah, I made money, and I have a better relationship with my husband. I have more time for my kids. I'm able to move. I bought a house, like these other really beautiful, tangible wins, but because of a shift of an identity. And I don't take credit for any of that. This is why I teach it, because you are the catalyst. You are the catalyst to all of your results. You are the only one that's going to get you there. It just depends on how you want to get there. And for me, psychosomatics is the way. So we sit with this. We don't bypass any feelings. We ask the questions. We trace it back to the first time you felt like your bigness was too much or not allowed. And then we build new relationship with it. So your body learns safety in expansion. And this is where I need to say something that probably is going to piss off your inner perfectionist. Do you actually need more strategy? Like, honestly, do you actually think you need more strategy? You're fucking smart. You're probably booked the fuck out. You're either you already have group containers and you're ready to scale it to more people in those containers. You're going from maybe 10, 15 people and you want to scale it to 50 to 100 people in your spaces. Do you actually need more strategy? Or are you still giving your power away to the idea that confidence comes from after a perfect fucking post? Like, be really fucking honest with yourself right now. You don't need a new content calendar to fill your programs with 100 soulmate clients. You don't need a checklist to book yourself out the next 6 fucking months. What you need is stop outsourcing your certainty, because strategy without personal power behind it is dead. Is dead. It's the reason why you'll be a part of the 300 things that people scroll past. The 300 feet of scrolling people go through every single day on average. That only reason it feels like it might not be working to the best of the way that you want it to work at the level you want it to work at, isn't because you're missing somehow. You're not missing something you gotta do. It's because there's still a part of you that doesn't fully believe that you are the one. You consciously understand this. You're like, I know I'm the fucking chosen one. I know I'm meant for big things. I know that I'm gonna impact hundreds, thousands, millions of people, and I'm gonna make millions of dollars. But in your body, you still don't fully believe it. Why? And why sometimes does it feel like you're like, no, but I do believe it, but I do. Reese, I do believe it. I do believe that. That part of you that says, I do believe that, is also a protector. See, in psychosomatics, what we do is we separate the characters within your body, the psyche that you have built within your body that all a psyche is essentially is your preferences, is what you like or what you don't like, what you deem is wrong or what you deem is right. That's what the psyche is. You are none of those parts. You are not any of those parts. You are just the one experiencing all of those things. You know, you experience 3 different things simultaneously in life. The outside world, your thought world from your mind, and your sensations and emotions from your body. The sensations and emotions trigger a thought, whatever thought that it triggers the reality outside. You are actually not experiencing the real reality outside of you right now. You're only experiencing the inner world that has been created to create your outer reality. So if you want to scale from 1 to 1 to 1 to many, you want high-level clients paying 10K, 20K, 50K, saying yes on fucking repeat. You want to build a brand that people binge, not because it's perfect, but because it feels like truth. You got to stop convincing yourself that your CTA wasn't fucking strong enough, that your content strategy isn't fucking strong enough, that you need better fucking messaging. What if none of that is actually fucking true? Oh shit. Oh shit. What if none of that was true? What if it never was about a stronger caption, but a stronger conviction in the body? Because you already have the offer. You already have the wisdom. You are the one. The funnel, the launch plan, the branding photos, just cherry on top, babe. You're the engine that runs this fucking company is your embodiment. You sell when you're lit the fuck up about your mission. You convert when you can't stop talking about the revolution you're here to lead. You become magnetic when you stop playing that fucking pick me energy and instead move from, I deserve to be known. My work deserves to be well paid. You know what? There's nothing fucking sexier. There is nothing fucking sexier than a woman or a person in business, a creative healer, visionary, artist that just owns that they deserve to share their magic and their wisdom with the world, and they deserve to get well paid for it. There is nothing more dangerous than a woman in business that knows her fucking worth, that knows she's deserving upon arrival, that knows that she is inherently wealthy, that knows that she is always perfect as she is in this very moment. There is nothing more fucking dangerous than that type of person. So no, I'm not going to tell you to perfect your fucking launch strategy. I'm here to tell you to fucking lead, to anchor into your bigness. Yes, of course, I am here to help you refine your content. And yes, we can absolutely reposition or position your offer. And yes, we can sharpen the message so your dream clients feel it in their fucking chest. But none of that matters until you stop waiting to feel confident, until you start waiting for the right time, until you start waiting for some sign, until you stop making outside sources conditional to what you want to feel inside. And you start building a nervous system that believes that you are the fucking one. That's the real wealth work. You want 100 people in your spaces. You want 100 people at your retreats. You want 100 people in your, masterminds. You want 100 people in your programs. Then build the nervous system that can hold 100. You want people to buy without hesitation. You want people to book with you without fucking, oh, should I or shouldn't I? Oh, do I have the money for this or not? Then your content can't fucking beg. It has to resonate. That resonance is built in the body, not from the best phrasing, and definitely not from no fucking algorithm, from presence, from power, and from trust. That's the game you're actually playing. You think you're playing some other game. This is the game that we play in my world. Power first, strategy second, results that ripple for years. That's why I move the way that I move. Why I take risks, why I invest, why I pivot and full send things in the world without hesitation. It's how I made 100K after only months of spending 100K in mentorship. It's how I've made $240,000 in less than 6 months when that used to be how much I made in a year. It's how I continue to make big cash days like 45,000 in sales in 2 days, or a 10 cash day? Or how about this last week where I had a $16,000 cash day? How my clients are paying in full from 5K to 10K coaching packages, and how I don't even post tattoos and I still booked out for half of the year with soulmate clients. Because I trust what my body tells me, where my intuition leads me, because I feel the frequency first. These desires that we have, they're not fucking random. They're not silly, and they're not too big. They're frequency codes. The same energy that caused. Let me just blow your fucking mind right now. These frequency codes, these desires that you have, the ones I say that are not random, is the same fucking energy that caused stars to implode on themselves, to explode so powerfully that the entire solar system was fucking born, and that energy lives in you. You right now, you watching, you listening, you are the result of 13.8 billions of years of timing, of miracles, of chaos, of divine order, of cosmic fucking dust, of evolution, just to get you here right now having this conversation with me. And you think your dream isn't meant for you, bitch? Please. Don't even fucking play. Don't fucking play. What makes you think life isn't already conspiring in your motherfucking favor? That life isn't out here waiting for you to follow your heart, to lead with wild fucking abandon, to trust that even though nothing happening around you, none of this outside world, nothing happening out here is personal, but everything is still working out for you. That's the fucking paradox. Ding ding. I ain't here to live in the motherfucking matrix. I'm here to play in the matrix, bitch. Like, that's where I'm going. And if you're coming, let's go down the fucking rabbit hole. Okay, it's not about control. It's about co-creation. And you, my love, have free will. That's the gift. God didn't want to force you into your highest path. Spirit ain't gonna drag your ass into your brilliance. The universe doesn't need to make you choose the path that scares the fuck out of you and turns you on all at the same time. But when you choose it, when you walk toward the terror and the thrill, when you say yes to the intuitive pull that makes no fucking sense and all the sense at once, that's when everything shifts. That's when you, God, source, creator, spirit, universe, all co-create. That's when the quantum bends. That's when your power becomes undeniable. And if you can feel it, and you can hold it, you will collapse timelines. So if you are listening to this right fucking now, fire emoji, fire a fucking emoji. If you're listening to this right now, this is your turning point. You are not here by accident listening to this right now. This is your sign. You wanted a sign? I'm giving it to you. To stretch your wealth ceiling, to stop chasing the right way. You are the way. To look in the mirror and say, I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of this fucking year. And fucking mean it. You know, when you do this, what happens? What do you think happens when you start to declare shit out loud? It's the scariest thing to do. Most people don't want to declare anything because they understand that there's like, oh shit, if I say that out loud, that means I better fucking do it. That's why most people don't. But you're not like most people. What happens when you say, I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of this year? What happens? What do you think happens? And you fucking mean it. And I'm going to teach you a little something about science, okay? Your reticular activating system, your RAS, opens you up. The reticular activating system is basically a part of your brain that allows you to see what you're like, oh, she wants to focus on making $1 million by the end of this year? Well, alrighty, through then. Let's fucking do this. Let me give her all of the possibilities and the opportunities and the potential and the collaborations and the invitations that will drop in your lap to see them to make this happen. Why? Because your reticular activating system is only going to focus on the things you want to focus on. So if you're only focused on what you don't want, guess what happens? You're going to see more of what you don't want. But when you focus on what you do want, you're going to see all of the possibilities and opportunities that you are going to realize this. That is science. That's not woo-woo. Okay, so, but what you won't see, the thing is that you won't see them if you don't first declare them. And making the relationship with you as in the you that you live with every single day from the moment you wake up and everything in between. If you don't make you the most important relationship and the biggest priority of your entire life and your business, because time doesn't collapse when you hustle harder, obvi. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, and I don't even want to talk about Einstein time and Newtonian time. We will get into that in another podcast episode. But we all have, quote unquote, the same amount of time. But how is it that someone takes 24 hours to do something and gets so much more shit done and actually does things smarter, not harder, and la 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 compared to someone else with the same 24 hours, right? We always ask that question, how are they doing all this stuff? You know, it's not even really a how, it's about who. It's about who they are while they're doing it. Time collapses when you regulate to a vision, when your body catches up with your soul. So try it on. Again, breathe into it. I am going to be a millionaire by the end of this fucking year. Feel that in your body. Feel it. Receive it. Say it again. This time with your fucking chest, with your cells, with your whole fucking soul. And win. And like this. And when you go deeper and you allow yourself to see the parts of you that might not believe it, that might doubt you, that is your portal. That is the pathway through. Everybody thinks that they can avoid the things they don't want, and actually all you're doing is creating more of it so that you can move through it. So if you actually want to go deeper, to actually build the embodied brand, to sell through overflow, to create content that lands like truth transmission in the nervous system of your dream clients, I'm telling you right now, we are closing the doors to my mastermind, my year-long experience on Friday. This Friday on July, don't know what, because I can't tell what today is or tomorrow is. This Friday, it's in less than 3 days. So if you want to join Beyond the Stars, comment Beyond. If you've been thinking about this, because I've been talking about this for a couple of weeks, you are going to want to get in on it. Because yes, of course, we're going to build in-demand brands that make you the only one your soulmate clients see. Not just a service provider, but a movement maker, a walking portal, a category of one. And yes, you are going to learn how to sell from your soma, the body. This is body-based content that doesn't just land in someone's mind. It lands in their nervous system and it bypasses logic, hits truth, and turns lurkers into full body fuck yeses. Yes, we're going to launch through the overflow model, which I've created, because the most feminine thing you can do in your business is to have repeatable funnels and systems that do the work for you while you play, while you rest, while you travel, while you create your next masterpiece or take a midday fucking bath. Overflow isn't about doing nothing. It's about building a body of work that sells for you. This is where we are going to create long-lasting relationships of sisterhood, of selfhood, self-awareness, self-devotion, self-mastery, self-actualization, self-realization. If you're a yogi, you understand it. Knowing that playing the long game is actually the fucking shortcut. But here's what I need you to do. I need you to understand that this is a long game you're playing. If you're playing the game of entrepreneurship, my friend, this is the way to win it. You're playing a long game. Think about what you could do in a whole year, in 12 whole months, how different your life could be. Beyond the Stars isn't just another business container. This is a whole person vortex, a year-long quantum experience. Comment beyond to come in, where your leadership expands and your body softens, and you make peace and fulfillment and joy your success model. Because, hey, I want to feel all those three things at all times, regardless of what is happening in my world, of what the context is of my world. If I can do those three things, guess what? I'm always winning. It doesn't matter. It's not conditional to what's going on outside of me. Yeah, and of course, because all of a sudden, that's where I'm operating from. Guess what happens when you operate from peace, love, joy, fulfillment at all times. Woo! Frequency rises, baby. That frequency rises and your baseline becomes here. And you operate from here instead of lack. You're here. What do you actually think is going to happen? High cash months, long-term client retention, iconic offers, self-expression, internal peace that can't be faked, impact, freedom, better relationships, better lifestyle, all of the things that you can imagine, because this is a whole person vortex. It's not just a business container. So if you're feeling the pull, don't sit on it. You literally have 3 days before the price doubles. You have 3 days before the price fucking doubles. So this is your moment. And if you know that you're the one, then come move through this portal with me, with the other incredible visionary artists, creative healers, women in business, entrepreneurs. I want, if you're watching this on the Instagrams, comment beyond. And if you're watching this in the Mind of Reese on Spotify or something like that, you can take a look in the show notes. So if you're ready to level for that next level of leadership, the kind that doesn't just scale, it transforms, let's fucking go. And remember, you have the ability, the wherewithal, the intelligence, the brilliance, the magic, the transmissions, the transformations to get yourself to that to that $1 million by the end of 2025. Let's fucking rage. Bye, guys.